Alright. Hi everyone, David here. How are you? Hope everyone has going. Davis here. Kondechi. Today we are going to continue drawing our character made out of water shrew. Um, yes, it it rhymes, but I wonder if you can hear it. I've got a new keyboard. The keyboard that was actually presented to me by one of the um by one of the viewers, and I have to admit, huge thanks to that person. I of course really cherish this keyboard. It's really damn cool. It's basically the 8-bit do, I think it's called. It looks like old, 8-bit kind of game console, right? Like NES and stuff. Plus, it does come in with accessories. Those two buttons and this, you know, yeah, a joypad. So basically, right, the gain stick. So basically, it's really damn good. It's really damn good, especially that I can actually connect my those buttons that we have there, and I can quickly code it to some kind of button. So, for example, I can, for example, if I'm going to play like Street Fight, older Street Fighters on like some emulator, and I'll be able to actually use them. Those especially, or I'm going to be able to like use my like buttons like my key on my keyboard and just use the stick itself. It's really good. It's really good. Also, the keyboard is relatively really nice in touch. I was fearing that it could be potentially a little bit problematic in in many things, but um yeah. um oh yeah. So basically it does have a British um marking. So for some cases it might be a little bit different, a little bit messed up, like for example, yeah, right, but it's absolutely smooth. I can't stretch how much I like this one. um oh shoot, right, I need to like get used to the new thing. But for some reason, it does feel like I'm writing a bit faster on it, which is relatively good. Mm, it's just a little bit different, setup. This one is again a little bit differently spread, but yeah. Um, I don't know if I should be using VTuber tags anymore. I don't think so. It's like a bit confusing for me right now, because I used to do those for a while. Yeah. Also, today I'm going to treat myself to some beverage. I don't think I can show it, but it's going to be beer. I hope you are not going to be able to see it. It's also in a bit different thing. There you go. Yes, it's Pilsner. Mm. Oh yeah, it's good. The thing is that many beers that I've tried are genuinely like bad. Hi Skylar, good to have you here. How are you? Hope has going. Hi Victoria, good to have you here. How are you? Hope has going. Doing good. Oh, you're growing your beard more. Nice. Damn. Actually, it is just as long, and I used to have longer beard because my beard was like this long. I just shortened it a little bit when I've shaved myself. Also, I need to like shave myself again. I hate it. I hate it. Also, hi Victoria. Good day. How are you? Hope has going. How you been doing? I've been doing good. Possibly I've got a new keyboard. I've possibly worked out a new project for the company. Right, I'm going to just get some more light on myself. Just give me a minute. Oh, I see. Yeah. I do have tendencies to grow really long beards. Unfortunately, I have this issue that I tend to actually let myself go a little bit before like I'm looking at myself and I'm like, damn, I'm looking homeless. I need to get myself together. So that's that. And yeah, we're just going to continue. I'm going to have my beer ski here. It's nice and cold. I'm going to lock it from time to time. I hope it's not going to be like bad decision. But yeah, what would be it be a streamer or Twitch streamer? I think Twitch hashtag YouTube live hashtag streamer. Okay, let's make it this way because I can't use VTuber things again. And yeah, the new keyboard is definitely helping me a bunch with, I think, writing a little bit faster. I do want to use that, say that I am actually writing a tad bit faster things to it. So the goal is simple and known by many. We are going to try to finish our water shrew guy, and yeah, and that's it. So let's get to it, as we have to make the floods, and the floods are going to be relatively fast, because we are almost done with them already. On the last stream, we've attempted actually performing the same thing, but unfortunately, the background. Well, we've lost some time on the line art. There you go. Unfortunately, but we good. We good. Don't worry. We're going to finish it today, hopefully. Now, of course, I'm thinking that we are going to finish Water Shrew today and not his background, because what we are doing is, Also, for those who are like wondering, yes, I'm drinking beer. I'm 26 years old and it's 7 p.m. So it's night. I've finished work. I'm now chilling, drinking some beer ski after work. So yeah, it used to be also a tad bit of a thing that we've been going for, but during some streams in the background, I was actually saying what I'm treating myself with. Sometimes it was whiskey, sometimes it was bourbon. Today it's beer. But yeah, when it comes to the beers, I have to say I really don't like beers themselves, but there are just few very specific beers that I'm getting most of the times, mostly because it's actually how to say this, most likely because it is that you don't really taste hops. I hate taste of hops, and there I think pilsners mostly don't really have such a hard they don't really have such a hard on tongue hops flavor. But yeah, this one is relatively good. It's Polish brand, so yeah, and it's named after the communistic Poland. Oh my. So yeah, basically, what we are do, give or take, and what we are we're attempting to do is just trying to chill today. I've also recorded a video for the job interview. I had to record like 3 to 5 minute long video, basically. I've recorded 5 minute long video because like I really wanted to talk a little bit about some stuff, and hey, it actually worked out. Anyway, when it comes to recording the videos, I do have already a setup for making the videos, which means also making the tutorials. And we're going to probably, and I figured out what I want to do, and it's with the tutorials, and it's going to be actually a mix. It's going to be a mix. Whenever we are going to draw, I'm not going to have my face cam, and whenever I'm going to draw, whenever I'm not going to draw, I'm going to use my face cam. Whenever I'm going to draw and explain things, I'm going to turn it off. Maybe have some kind of little Davey explaining stuff, right? So like things. But the very first one is most likely going to be actually a what to say this? The very first thing is going to be actually psychology behind art. Hi Zaga, gotta be here. How are you has gone? Automat getting smarter. What you mean? I don't see the auto modding. In the chat, actually. And yeah, recently I've been also working out a game called Vampire Crawler. It's Vampire Survivors game, I think by the same studio, but a dungeon crawler, and basically, literally, just as dungeon crawly as it gets, because it's actually very similar to the ones from Might and Magic, old ones, those who not the heroes of Might and Magic, Might and Magic. Those are two different games, and I mean that one when you're when you have like pseudo 3D that you're walking through. This is literally the very same thing that they've done here, and boy, they've cooked. I can't stop playing this game. Really, I can't stop playing this game. It's way better, in my opinion, than the freaking than the Vampire Survivors itself. It's way better. So yeah. And yeah. So basically, we are now done with the main design, and we are just working out the flats. I think we should be done relatively quickly with that. But I'm kind of wondering still about, for example, like skin tone, because that's something that's left, and I'm not sure what to do. I think considering that water shrews are coming from Britain, right, from UK, we are going to go for like whiter skin tone, like a brighter one, because especially that water shrews are nocturnal, so in people who are having nocturnal life, they actually tend to be quite pale, and that's why I think we are going to work it out this way. So he's going to be like very like sickly pale for that, and I think we are going to use a bright blue, maybe like, I don't want to go for navy because it's going to be very overpowering. Also, if you can see, I am actually going to add them making the same trick that, for example, the shrew itself has, right? So the brim underneath the hat are pale too. I mean native English. Have to clarify nowadays. Yeah, but yeah, that's also what I mean, right? The native British are also very pale. Why? Because they actually have very difficult weather conditions. It's constantly cloudy and rainy there, so they don't have such access to sun in UK, which actually makes them quite pale. And I do that's why I also want to make him pale. So there are like several different factors, right? Um, so we are going for pale. Okay, let's get now the metal piece, right? So shrews have those. Basically, shrews. No wonder they wanted to take provinces with better weather to go there. Yeah, I mean that was the thing, you know. That was literally the thing because they were like making some kind of like courts for themselves to have better like sunny. You know, they would have like some kind of sunny thing. And spices, yet British food still sucks. Bruh, how can you yoink so many spices and still not use them? Imagine, why are we once again wrapping around into like, you know, cracking British? What British done to us? Alright. Quite a lot actually, if you think about it. But yeah. Uh all jokes aside, that's pretty funny. So actually we're getting somewhere with the design itself. And I do believe it does look good. It does kind of resemble the water shoe, I guess. Question mark, maybe. Um I don't know. I don't know. It's something that I give or take want to, you know, still roll around with. But you know, sometimes it's difficult to make those designs, and I've seen Rhinos also making designs that are just for example based design where for example only the outfit is based off of the animal, and you can see that it's actually based off of it. The color scheme, um the coat has like a cut in to accommodate the tail, right? And the long snout is actually made by the brim. So you can actually see resemblance in the design, kind of. So it doesn't have to be like that. And I think I'm going to go for those like dark blonde hairs. Like golden hairs. Mostly because actually thing itself is going to be quite, you know, quite specific. But yeah, that's that. Oh boy. What can I say? It's actually I really enjoy those. I really enjoy those random designs, you know? I really like them. I find those designs themselves like quite good. Because they're teaching you a lot. They're teaching you kind of like creative thinking and ideation, which is very crucial even if you are making your own OCs, right? So you need to kind of learn how to make your own OCs and how you can do that, you know. Hi Azatri, got to here. How are you? Hoping how's going? Damn, that's a question. But yes, I'm doing SFW commissions from time to time, if that's what you ask. When it comes to the when it comes to drawing them on streams, no, I do not. Things like that should be kept in private. Real AF, yeah. Time to time, yeah, time to time, you know. So that's that. Yeah, sure. But yeah, you know, that's that basically. It's I really like to draw basically, so it's and quite often, you know, one of the trainings for art uh, tend to be also drawing acts. So drawing naked body helps you a lot in understanding a little bit more your your body constructions, right? And basically how the body moves, bends, you know, just general anatomy. That's why I do. That's why in considering that I was learning based off of like actual, um, kind of like actual art school program. So I was drawing nude models just to learn anatomy. Uh, Now, as I sit here after many years, I can tell you it's not worth it. Don't go for it. Really, it's not worth it. It doesn't give you much. As well, you can just take the pose and draw it in simple construction, and that's that. Like drawing the models nude is not necessary. I don't know why they are doing this. It's just like kind of idiotic. Because as long as you're, for example, not going to dive into drawing, for example, naked people, you don't need to really understand the anatomy one-to-one. What you really need to understand is like how the body is, how people deal with the horny. I mean, if you are like drawing the same thing, concentrate on drawing. I mean, if you're like drawing for many, if you're drawing nude models for quite a long time, it's a kind of like desensitizing yourself. So like you are kind of losing the interest in that kind of thing, which you know is quite specific. If I mean, of course, if that makes sense, right? It's about the general consideration of it, but that's that. It's exactly how that you're desensitizing yourself. And well, I mean, a lot of people would have some kind of self-control, right? Like, come on. Like, buddy. I do have to say, like, I'm, yeah. For most of my artistic journey, I was actually not really drawing as much of those, though, which I can say that I'm lucky uh, to say. Many artists are, diving into things. So, yeah, it's genuinely, uh, problem. So basically, the moment you're entering, when it comes to the commissions, when you're entering this kind of field, it's very difficult to get out of it, because it's as if you are getting like exploring a skill, but you're exploring only certain portion of it, and that makes it difficult for you because you're kind of like learning. Sure, you're learning how to manage your social media, you're learning how to do stuff, but then you're facing, if you want to leave it, you're facing the problem like, oh, what tags should I be using then? Why am I not getting clicks? What happens, right? And that's like the general issue that usually people that dove into that actually actually have issues with. So that's that. That's just that. Also, I'm sorry if I'm covering the facecam from time to time with my hand. I really need to like figure out where I want to put and what. It's very difficult for me to find space in my current setup, but I think I would put a tripod where my ring light is and make the camera actually be inside, kind of be inside of it. But you would be seeing me under like an angle. Um, so yeah. Or I would have to figure out what I can do to, I don't know, maybe get like more monitors and set up the camera in the middle of it all. So I'd have camera like above me slightly, showing me like above of me, and then I would just have two monitors, one next to another. It's difficult. It's difficult to really get. Really, did we really hit it already? Well, bingo, everybody! We've got a bot again on Twitch. Like, goddamn. But yeah, that's that. Holy shit, it's pale AF right now. Okay, wait. that's a good level of pale, actually, for this character. Let's go. But yeah, I can see that I'm actually covering the face cam from time to time right now on the view. Sorry for that. But yeah, but yeah. Also, folks, for interested ones, for example, if YouTube is hiding your messages, what I can recommend is also maybe checking Twitch. If YouTube is hiding your messages, why not, right? Overall, I do put huge pressure on talk. I want to talk with you, right? So please do tell me how are you? How are we feeling? Um, how did you do today? Right? I'm just drawing here and there. I've just noticed that I don't really have any background music. Sorry for that. I'm going to try to add it after. I've noticed that I kind of gave him similar scars to what Davis has, but some of them are, exchanged. But whatever. I believe you can't really get as much different, different things. I guess. I suppose. I I have no idea how did I just said different, but okay. Someone's having a stroke, I guess. You never know. Mm. Also, if someone is wondering, what's up with YouTube? Sometimes YouTube is going to block possibility to say specific words, even though they are not in my blocked list, nor they are not actual cuss words or anything like that. YouTube is still YouTube bot that actually moderates everything, right? YouTube has auto moderator, automatic that I can't turn off, that I can't edit. It just works in the background at all times. And basically, from time to time, it actually makes something very stupid, which is blocking specific words from the very specific viewer. So, for example, someone is going to be able to say arms, and another person won't be able to say arms. Fair, in it. I've actually had this, I've actually had this problem many times. Hi Zimmer, got over here. How are you? Hoping how's going? I think this is the first time around, so hope you find a comfy corner here. How are you? Who's this character? This character actually is based off of this animal called Water Shrew. We're just making a design challenge to make a random character out of, just random things. So basically, water shrew. I've read a little bit about water shrews. They're from Britain or just UK in general, and they are nocturnal. He looks very swaggy. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. And ooh, the black eyes. Okay, let's give him some black eyes. Like that, I guess. Yeah, maybe brighter, just slightly brighter, like this. Perfect. And yeah, I do have to say that this challenge is really good. Really helps out with unlocking yourself when you're burned out or when you just need some time for yourself or you want to just fool around and draw something totally random. What app do you use to illustrate? Clip Studio Paint. The specific version of Clip Studio Paint I'm using is called Clip Studio Paint EX 4.0. I know that there's already 5.0 version, but I've decided to just stay with this one. Considering that versions of Clip Studio Paint cost now to upgrade, I'm using perpetual license, so I wouldn't have to be stuck with the subscription. Thanks, of course. So yeah. Yeah, this one is relatively good. When it comes to the blues, really fills out everything. Well, most likely we've actually got the aquatic animal, or so it's supposed to be aquatic animal. But the aquatic animal itself is genuinely very specific because it lives most of the time at the land, but can swim really well and breathe really long. Underwater, which allows it to hunt the aquatic animals like shrimps and fishes. It's also venomous. It bites and paralyzes the other animals, even like 10 times bigger than itself. And that's why we've got him a massive taser over here. Because yes, it's a taser. It's a tasing button. It's supposed to be like really good at paralyzing things that it hits. Like, to be fair, I didn't want it to make like half animal, half person because like that's not what the challenge is about. I could, but it would be lazy. It would be lazy. Also, water shrews are not really as specific. Well, they don't really have that many specifics. That's why I kind of like stood a little bit with the design itself because I had no idea what exactly I can do with it because it's not very like how to say this. It's not very amusing, so to say, right? If we can say that. It's not very amusing. Very cool art. Thanks, Brian. Also, hi, Brian. Glad to have you here. How are you? Hope it has gone. I think this is the first night around, so hope you find a coffee corner here. How are you? And yeah, we're just drawing. Also, I think we've got a nice. How do you say this? Now we've got a nice request. Try not good. Well, that's just trying is more than enough. So we always have to keep trying, right? We've actually got a request under one of the posts where I've asked for requests. So I think after this one, we are going to draw that request, but I want to make a new schedule. And I think we're going to make the schedule first because it's going to be like, what, one stream or something like that? Like, it's not going to be really that much of a work. I guess I'm just going to take the background that we have, the black material like thing, or just board like thing, and add maybe sticky notes looking like elements just to keep everything in place. But yeah, here we have it. And here's going to be his pipe. And the pipe is going to be this color. There's a lot of browns in here. You know, maybe let's make it like this, like yellow orange. Let's make it like grayish brown, like very grayish brown, like this. There you go. Ash, which is very common for Britain. Ash is common tree in there. So, and it has very like grayish tone to it, especially when you tone it down a little bit. So yeah. Oh, I see. I've got a screen what we've talked about. Okay. Yeah, that's that's the thing. But I think we would actually work a little bit more on some other requests. You know, finally getting down to it. We ended up not really doing much with it. I do think of I don't know if I want to like make list of things like that, but I guess I'm going to write set of rules and maybe you are going to make like a weekly request and a happy winner is going to get their get their thing. Hi Ortho, good to have you here. How are you? Hope everything has going. I think this is the first night, so I want to hope we find a comfy corner here. How are you? Okay, so we finished the colors here. Fine, thanks. So we finished actually working out those things here. The flats. Now the question is, what do you want to do with it? You know, like what do you want to do with it? Because that's going to be a very important element here. Shoot. So we want to shade it, but do I want to keep those colors? The blue is really nice accent. It kind of like underlines the aquatic nature of water shrew. Hi Moto, good to have you here. How are you? Hope everything has gone. What's going on right now? So we are about to finish the character that we've drew based off of water shrew, right? The aquatic animal in from Britain. And basically, we've now finished the flats, right? So flat colors, and we're about to get into shading. But the question is, do I want to change anything coloristically for it? Because it's very like brown, but actually it's very, accommodating for water shrew design itself. That's I'm feeding the baby. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, let's shade the skin first because the skin is going to be unchangeable, I think. Hi Zach, good to have you here. How are you? Hope everything has gone. Were watching this while working on my comic just to, talk? Yeah, that's absolutely perfect, Why isn't me spitting him? Usually, the art is good. Thank you so much, Brian. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Oh my god, Davis with RTX on. He's beautiful. Oh my, thank you, thank you. And hey, Ortho, what is your comic book about? I love talking about it. Big drawing, by the way. Thank you. I really appreciate that. So I think we are going to start from shading the skin itself because it's. Whoa! I've almost went full German. I'm making an Uma Musume comic. Ooh, I really have to come back to playing the horses. Oh my, Papa Dave is about to get into gambling. For real? Same. Mm-hmm. Damn. Oh wait, Brian, you're also working on a Uma Musume comic book? That's crazy. But yeah, I do endorse I do endorse working on things while while watching the stream, of course. An artist too. Let's go. Let's go. That's absolutely beautiful. I love gathering artists in my streams. Just so much to talk about. I actually really want to get back to making my comic book now. As I finish my commissions, which I've had many and very like problematic ones, because I've got myself into making sequences as commissions, and sequences are very problematic because they can even go for like three, let's say, artworks in one commission. So you have to literally do as much work as if you would do like three commissions, right? Mine's called Next Frontier. How about you, Brian? Next Frontier. That sounds nice. As a matter of fact, I've got so much time now after finishing that I don't know what to start with. Although I am applying for a new job as a CEO corporation, they I need to make a logo right now, and well, 6 different logos as a matter of fact. So yeah, that'll be a little bit problematic, but you know. Well, mine's actually is a W called Trainer X Trainer. Kind of undignified training experience while at the same time support and enrich. I see. So in work in progress, I want to release this as a voiced manga. Ooh, that's nice. That's nice concept. Ah. Oh my. But hey, everyone has to start somewhere, right? As a matter of fact, many artists, mangakas, professional mangakas, were drawing doujinshins. And well, for example, not to search that far away, Akira Toriyama, author of Dragon Ball, was making the doujinshins when he was still in his early years, and actually between releases of Dragon Ball and games, right? Because he was also main artist for Bandai for many games, many projects like Dragon Quest. Was it Dragon Quest? Yeah, I think it was Dragon Quest. And Chrono Trigger, for example, right? And you can see the very specific art style that he had in those. And the same thing was with the doujinshins. So someone has to start somewhere. But the moment you're like making an account that is operating on SFW, it kind of plays a sticker on it, and you're like basically going to be in a stigmata that you have to use that account for that specific thing, you know? This is my very first time making a particular series themed manga, kind of like Cinderella, Grey, or the new movie, The Beginning of an Era. I see. Hey, you look very handsome today. Well, thank you. I think it's because of my beard. It's definitely my beard. But yeah, but yeah. we are actually going somewhere with it. And damn, I wanted to really test. Growing out beards are like the only way men can glow up. Damn. Actually, I've had to grow a beard because I had to get rid of my hair because of the medicine I was taking that was causing hair loss. So in the end, I've ended up as a bearded bald man. I mean, listen, I've got to have hair somewhere. but it's it's very very specific. And what can I say? I really need to get back to making, working on my projects right after finishing that logo that I have to do. Mm, so yeah. And we are going to do the thing here. Perfect. And now just like that. Okay. We can make just some highlights here, for example. I noticed that I'm using wrong brush, but whatever. Mm, but to be fair, I'm really liking this brush for the shading. I don't know why. It has like this very specific like texture, I guess. But yeah. Um what else? What else? Oh yeah, I'm almost done with the app. I literally just got a couple more things to finish. Um and I should be good. I should be good. Also weekend is almost here, so me happy because weekend means no work. No work means rest for me and more work for me. But pleasurable work, you know, the pleasurable work, because I like to um I don't mind working on things that I like to work on. I hate logistics, so it was a mistake to actually get hired in on that position, but whatever. I'll have more time to work on my you know on my apps and other projects basically. And I might actually finish the things. Hi, Artist Gamer, good to be here. How are you? Hoping how's it going? I think this might be the first time around, so hope you find the coffee corner here. How are you? So yeah, I'm just working things out here. Well, also, what can I say? For those who are for the newcomers, actually, I would actually request if you could subscribe. Maybe it helps me grow the channel. You will, be up to date with what we are doing. Right? I'm not really good with those, so sorry. Another fellow viewer. Yeah. And I am good. I'm absolutely brilliant. I'm sub bro. You cool. Glad to hear. Welcome, welcome. And yeah, that's that. We are just chilling and basically just trying to work things out with this character that I'm drawing here. Um, yeah. There are a couple other things actually they still need to pay attention to, like for example the glasses and stuff. Those tend to make different shadows here and there. Oh yeah, Engi, I sub to him as well. Let's go. Thank you. Muto, why you Engi? Why the Engi face? Dear Lord. Thanks, artist. Holy. I've totally forgot that I've got the notifications on. Whoa. Well, that was a jump scare of a century. No problem. Yeah. Welcome everyone. And yeah, huh. I still want to like try to get into the making that game, you know. I still want to get into making that game of mine. Do you make animations? I do. I do make animations. Yeah. They are very well. I'm making traditional animations. Well, not really traditional, but it's not like I'm using like Spine or Live 2D for the animating. I'm actually making them frame by frame method, like traditional animation is done. So yeah, that's that's the reason. My cat keeps staying the baby. Oh, I thought the milk. What did you feed to the kitten? Oh my. This don't be so gentle. Try asking like this. Hey, like subscriber, I come to your house and kick your. What? Zach, that's actually crazy things to say. Oh my. But yeah, I guess. Cut milk. Damn. Cut milk. We actually have a brand of a condensed milk called cat milk. That's crazy. Almost 600 subs, buddy. Yeah, and like really huge thanks, actually. Really huge thanks. I'm really glad to to be able to grow grow so much actually. And thank you all who are subscribing. Also, we have Discord community link in the description. Feel free to come around. Way more than me. Wow, I'm at 31 right now. I hope to soon live stream. Don't worry, artist. You will for sure get in. You'll for sure get in. But people don't know they can really handle cow milk because cat milk is lactose free. Damn. True. So yeah, if for example someone wants to have some kind of feedback on their artworks or just share their artworks, we have servers there. Sure, I check out your DC, man. Thank you, Ryan. Thank you. We're actually keeping their channels to share your hobbies or talk about anime and stuff. So feel free. Hope you will find something of your choice. What are you drinking? Yeah. What was that meme? Beer. Is that huge bottle? Yeah, it's not really huge. It's normal sized. It's only 600 strong water. Yeah. Strong water. It's only 600 milliliters of beer. It's not huge. It's adult juice. Yeah, 600? Yeah. It's motor oil. We only have 500. Bruh. I mean, sucks to suck, I guess. I don't know, make you bigger bottles. Damn. We buy wine in 600, 750. We buy wine in 1 liter to 2 liters. Made of battery acid and forged in a molten Ragoon volcano. From the neutron star. Freaking Mjolnir ass for a bottle. Imagine. Imagine. Raging. Oh, I thought it's like a name of some kind of volcano that I don't know about. Like a freaking bottle of a ragu or something. Damn. I'd say he would be like 10 ragu jars big. Yeah. If I ever discover a volcano, I will name it Ragoon. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Ragoon volcano. Like, damn. How often do you stream? I'm trying to. Well, I've used to have like some stuff. Very cozy server. Glad to hear. And yeah, you know, we are really trying to figure out. I'm really trying to figure out a way to stream every single day. Um, I've used to have 2 breaks from the streams, but now I want to fill them with gaming streams. For example, on Monday we've had one, but yesterday I was really way too tired to even stream with like a 3D model, right? Mm, um, so yeah, I really had to take a break yesterday. I was way too tired. I've actually just this week came back from 10 days of a leave, of a paid leave from work, so now it's difficult for me to get back to my normal, to my normal life, I guess. Damn, I can't get this one to work for some reason. Okay, let's get back to this one, but let's maybe change it to the different brush, like this one. Yeah, makes much more sense. Mostly because the other brush was making those like textures. I think it's really good to shade skins with it because it's giving like this kind of a skin texture. Is this a character AOC or fan art? It's OC. It's a character that we're making out of this little guy. So I've read a little bit about water shrews and decided and made a character out of it. And basically, it's a good method to actually train your ideation skills, and really cool to chill out too. But we do make some fan arts too. For example, recently we've finished an illustration of uh, Hololive VTubers. There was a Kiara, there was Mori, Gigi, and Ina. So yeah. I'm a weeb, so sorry. Oh, can I make Dan art of you? Of course, go ahead. Please go ahead. I'll be glad. We actually have a character. That's creative, y'all. I also created an OCB based on Babylonian god Marduk. It's kind of weird. I meant fun. It's alright. It's alright. I get you. I get you. But yeah, to be fair, you know, it's we kind of have like select like our comfort zones or comfort artworks. To be fair, I used to draw a lot of realism and a lot of like realism based paintings, or well, paintings based off of like some older masters, right? Like Leonardo da Vinci, Michelangelo Buonarroti, this kind of thing. And basically, the biggest problem that I've met with was that I've ended up actually, you know, and I've started circling back to the same topic of like angels and stuff. Shoot, um, shoot, was it dumb? Yeah, okay, all right. Disregard that. So yeah, you know, I'm a fan of fans and people who are fans of me and make fans. What do I say? That's a good question. Bond names the James. Imagine. But yeah. Over time, I guess we're going to. Well, I don't like the shading. How long have you been making art? So I've started. So here's the thing. I'm counting from a very specific time because the moment I've started drawing full characters, so like when I've switched from stickmans to actual characters, right? That looked like characters. So I've started drawing when I was 6. I'm 26 now, so I've been drawing for 20 years now. I started making comics when I was 14. I've started at first when I was like 12, 13, somewhere around, and I was and I was basically just working stuff out this way. I'm quite curious. What is the weapon that's holding based on? It's giving me gun vibes. So basically, water shrews are venomous. They can actually paralyze animals that are prey to them, and are even 10 times of their size. So their venom is really freaking powerful. And basically, because of that paralyzing ability, I gave him a stun gun button. So basically, it's like a button that is like also kind of like a rail gun kind of thing, but it's like just, making enough to like paralyze someone fully, you know? So yeah. So yeah. Is that stun button? Yes, exactly. Exactly, that's what it would be. And then I can make good shadows on it. I have to change the colors to this. It sucks. Okay. Wait. I need to just brighten it ever so slightly. Like this. Ah, yes. The water shrew and its ability to shoot electricity. It's with drawing characters like this, it's very difficult to really accommodate everything. So you have to connect things. What's like paralyzing people? Getting stun gunned, right? So like I gave him this stun button. I'm teasing. Oh, you such a tease. I understand. Okay, hopefully this time, yeah, this time we can make proper shadows now. What do you think about pistol shrimp? That's, to be fair, I've heard about pistol shrimps the first time when I've watched Dandadan. Never before I've had any kind of idea. But if I'm going to actually randomize pistol shrimp, I believe that would have like a really darn freaking design. Would be cool if he carried around water in a flask to make it easier to get stun people. Huh. Why would you need water to stun people? Like, enough huge voltage, like big enough voltage is good enough to paralyze someone. Right? Was it voltage? Plus includes the water part of water shrew. True. It's not like we are drawing sand shrew. Water is a conductor of electricity. Yes, but if you get tased, you are not sprayed with water. You just get tased with electricity. Also, I don't think just making someone wet would help with the with actually like helping with paralyzing. Bro is immune to electrocution. Also, welcome back, Victoria. Welcome back. Damn, just imagine. Yeah, but if you get their socks wet, they'll wake up really uncomfortable. It amazes me. Like, goddamn. Yeah, I'm back. Sorry. No, it's okay. It's okay. Is it cool dude on your YouTube playlist and cover your OC? Yes, that's actually Davis. Davis is also a model that we are using as of now. That whenever I'm not able to stream with a face cam, like for example, when it's going to be really damn hot, I'm going to kind of, I guess, turn myself into VTuber that I used to be. This week, we've actually transitioned to flesh tubing. So, yeah. And we are going to definitely use the model when I won't be able to stream with a face cam because even now, when it's not really that hot in my room and it's quite cold outside, all of the lamps that are like pointing at me, because I have like one lamp, second lamp, and third lamp, which is my normal light, and it's all like heating up my room and generally like heating me up, which is like starting to be a little bit uncomfortable over time. So yeah. Also, it's good to have a channel mascot, right? It's good to have a channel mascot. Yeah, sad days. Why? What's wrong? You work for a VTuber? No, no, I'm not. Professionally, as of now, I'm international forwarding agent for a land transportation company. It's a mouthful, but yeah. I can't play Stardew with you today. Oh, why? Will we be able to at least talk? Good curious, because in YouTube plays it says Kiara from Hawaii. Oh wait, does it in the thing? Wait, wait. I'm drawing, doing homework, and watching you consecutively. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, in the YouTube playlist. No. I've made actually. Oh, bruh, same. Let's go. We did actually made a fan art for them. That is the name of people we're drawing. So this is the illustration we've worked on previously. It's also on my Twitter. But yeah, you know, it's that's the thing. That's why there was Kiara from Hololive, because we were drawing Kiara here. Yeah. So I'm just like marking who I'm drawing, you know, based off of like, you know, just basically things that I'm, you know, for example, if I'm going to draw an anime character, I'm going to name the stream based off of the anime character name. And same with the VTubers. Dang, good flashbang, bro. Yeah. So yeah, that's that. Oh wait. Oopsie, and it is crunch time. Oh. Okay. I see. So the thing we've talked about yesterday. Well. How the turns have tabled. Well. That's alright. I think I'm going to, after the stream, actually watch some movies with my mom. Haven't done that in a while, actually. Yeah. I got kitten yesterday, unexpectedly. I still have no idea how did you even get that kitten. Imagine Muto just yoinking a cat. Ooh, shiny. Yoink. What happened? I just heard. Oh, was folding clothes. Oh. Maybe they found it and tried giving it to other cats. They didn't. Oh, I see. They didn't want it. I see. Well, that's good, at least that some cat accepted it. Another one. Sorry, I disconnected. It's alright. It's alright. Don't worry. Hmm. So. I have to make the logos today. I don't think it's going to take me that long. I think I've already got some work done. So if asking this out of the blue, do you have to put spoiler tag if I post my kindness of art in Art Critics channel? Like underage people or something? Oh, Brian, actually, there's an NSFW channel for those things. So you can post it there. You can post things for the critics. It's just going to be more harsher because of course it's like, it's of course for the adults, so adults are not going to like, limit their words to an adult, right? So they are going to be like full on, like everything they see, every small detail that they think might not work or something. Yeah. I guess considering the drawing NSFW, it's, another thing. We do have a server for that. What would your advice tips for me for the art that I posted last time? Was the art good? The art was indeed good. I was positively shocked, considering all the changes we've had. Many people start watching your artwork. Well, it depends from person to person, right? But I think we've got a relatively recent, we've got a relatively fresh form. But yeah, Victor, actually, when it comes to the advice, I would say keep on going the way you are going. There are, moments where you just need to give yourself some time. Because I see that you're doing good, you're on a good lead, so me about 2 or 3 weeks. Yeah. The channel itself is like, shoot, like, I've started like in 2020, like 6 years old of a channel I've got here. And do you believe that I've actually started my channel as a way to actually I just misclicked said hi, dude was chilling, had only one viewer, so I stick around. Gonna make someone's day, right? Yeah. Yeah, I mean actually those like interactions that are very precious. Because like, from time to time we do have like some kind of, ways for ourselves. We do have like some uh weaker or stronger moments. At top viewers consecutively, as a personal best, we've had 12 people at the same time. Today I see that we've reached 8 for a split second. Actually, at some point, but it's it's the people who stay, right? That are absolutely amazing. It's the people who stay. The interactions, the the chit chats we have in the chats, right? So that's that. I definitely stay. Let's go. Glad to hear. And actually, come to think of that, I did started my channel as a pixel art tutorial channel. I wanted to make pixel art tutorials, and I've ended up in the place I am right now. It's, that's the thing. Oh, and I've actually started as a same, but I have to sleep. Sleep though. Yeah, it's alright. It's alright. Sleep is important, and I think we are going to wrap up soon. I think we've got a nice shading on the code, maybe like that. Yeah, and I think next step is going to be rather simple too. We just need to make a nice gradient here. Yeah, okay. So basically we're going to shade here, and then we're going to add some other elements, probably like merge some lines with the shadows to... speaking of sleep, I'm awake at the middle of the night instead of resting or focusing on the Musume comic. Damn. Links that are in your bio, is that what you were talking about? Yes, exactly. We have a Twitter, we have a Blue Sky, we have Twitch, the Discord community, and there are like some other links for like quote unquote additional support, right? Like for very interested people in that, there's a throne when you can actually like add, like throw in chime in a little bit to like specific object, right, to be bought as a present. We are going to actually assemble the Gundams that are in the throne on stream. Yes, or donations, but I do always stand for support in a form of subscribing, leaving a like, and chatting in chat. That's as much as I only ask for. That's the most important. The interaction. The interaction is important. But folks, I'm going to chill off, and we're going to sign off. We're almost done. I know they could possibly try to still kind of mangle around, but I feel like it would be cool if we would actually end the stream here. It's not full 2 hours, but again, like, it's still going to be a bit mixed up. I am planning to still stream until the end of this week with no breaks, and we'll see where that will take me actually, because, but as always, folks, stay creative, and I hope to see you all in the next one. Take care, and